In this video, we're looking at how you edit the content in a standard Joomla website page, or article as it's referred to in Joomla. We're going to do this from the front end of the site. So this is for the site owner that doesn't want to get involved in the complexities of the administration area. So here I've logged on to a website with edit access, and if you don't have that, you need to get the developer to make sure they give you access to edit the content. So we've logged in to the site, and here we have a page that, as you can see, looks pretty ordinary, and we want to make that edit the content and make it look a little bit nicer. So we just click on the icon over here and edit. That brings up our editor. It allows us to basically work on this the way you would work on a Word document. There are a few different editors available in Joomla. This particular one is the JCE editor that we tend to use on all of our sites, but there are a number of others. The features are similar. Some have a few more, some a few less. But let's look at the text. So we've got a block of text here with some headings, but it's all pretty boring. So I want to firstly make the headings compatible with what Joomla is looking for, what Google is looking for to tell it what the page is about. So first thing is we make our first heading an H1 heading. A lot of graphic designers will use these tags for the appearance of the page, but they're really there for telling search engines what the page is about. So that's a heading number 1, and that takes up a bit of room, so I'm just going to drop this down. It looks different in the editor to what it will look on the final page. Then we've got some text here. We've got a second heading. I'm going to make that a heading number 2. I can go in here and do some bolding of certain text, italics, and pretty much do whatever I want with this text here. Now, this is all going to look pretty boring as is, so I'm going to add an image into the page. The way we do that, we simply click to the left hand side of where we want the image to be. So whether we want the image to be on our left here, over here on the right, or in the center, it doesn't matter. You put it on the left because that's where the code sits for it. So I'm clicking there on the left. Now go down to the bottom, and we've got a button here for image. If I click on that, that takes me to all of the images that are on the server. If the image I'm looking for is not on the server, I can go down and browse for it on my local computer. But I'll just use one of the ones that I was on here. I'll grab this one, give it a description and name, which is what, again, Google wants to see, which tells Google what the image is all about. And insert. Obviously, that's not particularly attractive, but what I'm now going to do is position this by clicking on the image. I go up to this little icon here, and I'm going to say, let's put 5 pixels of space around the image so that it's not all cramped up with the text. Actually, we might even make that 10. And the image is a little bit big. I'm going to bring it down to about 250 by 25, and I'm going to align it to the right and update that. And there we have our image way over here, which is way too small. I've obviously done the wrong thing there. Let's see what I did. I did 25, should have been 250. That doesn't actually change the physical image, it just changes the size at which it is displayed. So there we go. So if I save this article up the top here, now by the way, if I save this and I don't like what I've done, I can come back in and go back to the previous version. So you have some fallback there in case you make mistakes. So there's our article now with our image and our headings. The one thing that we do need to be aware of, as I mentioned before, it's just like editing a Word document, but it's not a Word document. If you try to cut and paste a Word document into an HTML editor like this, you will end up with a massive amount of code comes in with it, which can break your website and can even cause it to go offline because it's so much code. What you do if you're cutting and pasting is you go to these little boxes here. Go to this one with a T on it. That is paste as plain text. So if I go and copy some text here, and I come back into my editor and I paste it there. It will strip out most of the formatting, but it will insert the actual text without any problems breaking the website. So always use these for cutting and pasting text from a Word document or any other document, so that you're not bringing, even from another website, so you're not bringing in the coding from that website, which will be incompatible with the look and feel of your own site. But other than that, that is basically how you edit a page in a Joomla website.